from the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you always need to bring your best in terms of dress wear.
Ooh, and I got the really good stuff on today. I spent a lot of money in the stores, probably more than I should have. But you know what? Let's focus on the game.
The credit card bill is on its way. So is the start of this one. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Jay, the Lakers not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Lakers?
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. LeBron James missed his first. That one goes. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Dwayne Wade rocking the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Caldwell Pope to Kyle Kuzma. Ball to James. Stuffs it down with authority.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Jay, LeBron James has been gone from Miami now for 5 seasons, yet you look at what the Heat have going. They're winning with what might be considered role players in other teams.
And a lot of credit of that has to go to Spo. Think about what he's lost. 5 years ago, the best player on the planet, LeBron James. Then you lose Dwayne Wade due to some management issues, overpayment. Then you lose Chris Bosh due to health issues. And for him to have this team in the playoff hunt says everything you need to know about a great coach.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Flash at the controls. LeBron into the front court. He'll run the offense. JaVale McGee to James. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Dragic with it. Down 5. Knocked loose. Ball with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. One free throw, count it. It's a three-point play, and the lead up to 8. Eric Spoelstra now going to use a timeout. His guys have come out flat. Slow start in this first quarter.
Visit our team website for more details.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Miami Heat.
Short jumper stays out. Ball. Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Hassan Whiteside. James. Nice pass to set things up. Easy path to the rim.
This comes down to great execution both on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. Let's see if they can carry this into the second quarter.
It's Wade. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot that the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
Knocks it down from mid-range. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Curling inside. And scores. Strong take.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Dragic, his first effort off the mark.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Knocked loose. He's on the deck. Great sacrifice. Runner's good there.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Ball. Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Goran Dragic trying to cash in on a 3-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Oh, Lonzo Ball. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on-target aspect means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter, or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
Dragic into the front court. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Ball into the front court. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Nice pass to set things up.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Oh, Lonzo Ball. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start. Late heave to beat the buzzer. We're through one from Staples Center with the Lakers on top. Back with more on a Sunday night after this. This is the NBA, and it's on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter.
Tonight, everyone gets free pizza.
Rejected by McGee.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
It's Kuzma up to block the shot.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lonzo with it. His guys hold a commanding lead.
You know, Ed, one of the concerning things for me is that you had the franchise future of this organization in Hassan Whiteside, who almost became last season a franchise headache. And how this team dealt with the drama said a lot about the character of who they are.
Jay, it's crazy. You go back a couple of years ago and
And he can't keep it in off the block.
man, that was impressive. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. James into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Here's a chance from long range. Another chance to James. Ball. To James. Ball. Lonzo Ball hits the tough shot. The defender played it well. Lonzo strikes.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
For yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Number 14, Brandon Ingram. Entering the game for...
Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
Add 2 points to the board.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Whiteside. From the painted area, won't go down.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
It's James controlling the offense. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
Can't connect from inside. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Caldwell Pope. Turns and slams it down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
lucky bounce. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
He'd have the basketball. Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Jay, 44 wins for the Heat last year. For the most part, that core is in place once again.
And when I think about the core, Ed, I think about upper management. I think about Pat Riley. I think about Eric Spoelstra. I think about Mickey Arison, the consummate professionals associated with this basketball team. The year before, they did not make the playoffs. So a substantial improvement for a young basketball team.
And finishes strong.
And this kid has a chance to be a Laker great. Went from averaging 9 points his rookie year to 16 in his sophomore campaign. Brandon Ingram is a name that you need to recognize.
To Whiteside. Offensive board. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Goes to the right side. Dragic with the basketball. His guys down big. Knocked loose. And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Miami's got it. Lakers come up with it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Cruises inside for two.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Caldwell Pope. Good offense, beating good defense. Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the basket.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Goran Dragic. 2 of 4 now. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, second effort. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lakers dominated this matchup from the opening tip. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Heat may be in the building, but they did not show up for this game. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat.
Game drive. Fast break points.
The Miami Heat need to show more urgency in the second half, especially with their transition defense. They're not getting back in time to disrupt the speed of the offense. They got taken advantage of early, giving up the most transition points in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
The chosen one, and his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. Goes to the left side. Dragic. Dragic wide open. Knocks it down.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Pass stolen by Miami.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Jay, last year the Lakers 35-47, but that was before the King headed out west. What impact, obviously, will LeBron James have on this Lakers team and their record?
There's no doubt that I think the Lakers will get over 35 wins. Will they get over 50, though, is the major question. I don't see that happening, considering last year only 2 teams in the West, Golden State and Houston, had over 50 wins.
West is loaded, so if you don't get over 50, if you're the Lakers, are you still in the playoffs?
I think the Lakers will probably be a 6th seed. Yes, they will be in the playoffs this year.
James, baseline drive. Lonzo Ball. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Rocking the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Sent it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
To James. Driving right to the basket. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Miami with the basketball. Knocked loose. Ball with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it. Now the Heat going to use a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Into the game for LA, number 5, Tyson.
Right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
2 minutes left in
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Dragic with it. Down a bundle. To Whiteside. And he finishes at the rim.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
the assist from number 23.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Goran Dragic at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Dragic gets a shot up off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Wide open look won't go. Across the timeline comes James. His guys hold a commanding lead. Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Dragic into the front court. His guys can get a 2-for-1 if they time this out. Shot from the lane won't go.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Stevenson to Beasley. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Chandler, that's his second.
Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first.
Oh, yeah, you've been working on your craft.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter with the Lakers in command. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
It's the Heat with the possession. Wade. Sizing up the defense. Knocked loose. Richardson. From the painted area, won't go down. To James. Cashes in for two.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
It's a big finish.
And that transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency, you heard me correctly, a sense of urgency, you will get a great shot every possession.
And stuffs it home. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Gets to the basket and scores.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
To Caldwell Pope. The drive, right to the basket. Took it down the lane, but it's no good. Richardson. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Can the offense just run some clock here? I've seen enough.
Tried to slam it down, but it comes out. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Oh, emphatic slam.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Caldwell Pope. It goes down.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ballgame.
Team shops, including the fan favorite throwback jerseys. Get one for yourself before they're all gone.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Lakers, number 0, Kyle Kuzma.
Trying to cash in. Not that time. To James. And look out.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Dragic with the basketball. His guys down big, and watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
To Ball. And the finish at the rim.
And I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. Count the basket inside.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Kyle Kuzma. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
JaVale McGee at the line for a chance at a three-point play. History not on his side. 58% from the line. Oh, it's blocked by Ingram.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Kuzma to James. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Flushes it home.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Ball to James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
James. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Richardson. Drives, but a shot won't go down. LeBron James wants it. Gets a look. Can't hit. They'll let one fly from half court. The Lakers get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers won this matchup with a significant margin. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Heat are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout. And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Defense.
The Los Angeles Lakers put under pressure defensively in this game. And in return, they put back some blocks and steals on the stat sheet. Not only that, they put a W in the win column. And that's everyone's favorite stat.
Player of the game.
LeBron James was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.